Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with his most current Bitches back issue comic haul, as well as a couple of trades I did with some YouTubers. So, as usual, I got a ton of books I want to get through, so let's just get crack-a-lackin' here. I'm going to do the trades first. First one is with a fellow YouTuber named Yanni, Y-A-N-N-I, Gogolak, G-O-G-A L-A-K, I believe is how you pronounce it. I apologize, I cannot put links because I do everything via my phone, so I don't know how to do that. I can't copy links on a phone, but anyway, he is a great YouTuber, extremely knowledgeable, been around the community probably as long as I have, so I'm sure you probably heard of him. But regardless, we did a trade. He saw some books of mine that he was interested in, reached out to me, and this is what we traded for. I got this Legacies number 8 variant. This is, I always jokingly call this the Dark Side mini skirt issue. And so thank you so much, Yanni. I really, really appreciate that. All right, next trade I did is with my second trade with Master X Splinter, Real Master X, I guess is his thing, but he threw in some extras, and so I owe you. The next time we do trade, I definitely will take care of you. You know that I collect DC Universe variants, and so this is, I believe, number 6 of Looney Tunes. This is number 36 of Green Lantern, and how he knew I didn't own any of these is pretty uncanny. And Action Comics 714. I love this cover, and being in a DC Universe is even better. So thank you for those, as well as this one right here, Simpsons number 68. The tribute cover to Adventure Comics 247, which is my favorite DC team, bar none, the Legion of Superheroes. So absolutely love anything with this cover. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. And these are the books I actually traded for. Savage Dragon number 1, newsstand variant. Never owned that. That's probably like a $10 book, I think, at any given time. This is about a $10 book too. This is Chaos number 1. I believe he said that this is a 1 in 100 variant, and it's done by Michael Turner. So this here, I think this is either part 1 or part 2 of the Death of Reverse Flash. This is Flash number 324. Very cool. This one, I had never owned this one. So when he said he had it, I definitely said put it in the pile. Bloodstone 1, first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. Probably about a $10, $15 book still at this point. Aquaman number 6, when he mentioned he had found this for me, I said, yes, I'll definitely take it. This is the 1 in 25 variant to the first appearance of the others. As I said in my prior last bitch, that there's people wanting to believe that the others could show up in a future Aquaman movie, so who knows. But anyway, this one here I've wanted for a little bit. I didn't even know it existed until the news broke with the black and white movie back, and this is still probably a $20 book, I think, on eBay at any given time. This is the Jonathan Christopher Tyler, I believe is his name, 1 in 25 variant to the Mighty Thor number 15. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Another great variant that I've been looking for is Catwoman number 75, the variant. Beautiful yellow cover. And speaking of yellow covers, these Darkwing Ducks, you know, easy 30 bucks for pretty much any of these books at any given time that are cover swipes and homages. But this is number 7. This is the tribute to Batman number 1. And then the big book of the trade is this book right here, Akira number 38, the last issue out of the series. Near mint copies on eBay fluctuate quite a bit, anywhere from $80 up to $150 raw. So it's like a $90, $100 book. So not an easy book to get. And if you're not familiar with Akira and you're a manga fan, this is widely viewed as one of the opuses of the manga books out there, comics. I mean, you know, this is more coveted than Ronin and Lone Wolf and Cub and Sailor Moon and whatnot. So thank you, Zach, and thank you, Yanni, once again, our Master X and Yanni. I hope you guys are happy with your books, and we'll go from there. And please sub these guys up if you're not already, which I can't believe you're not. But all right, let's do some cover artists that I like to collect. Here's some Adam Hughes stuff. This is Stargazers number 6. This is the last issue I need to finish this series. All done by Adam Hughes. This was really cool to stumble upon. This is Ghost. This is the action figure comic. And so not as easy to find. And beautiful Adam Hughes cover, so happy to find that. This one I'm definitely happy I found, and I think Weapon X would know exactly what this is. This is the San Diego Comic-Con not for resale variant to Ferris number 1. But what makes this even better is that it is signed by both Bill Willingham and Adam Hughes. So very, very excited to have that. All right. Found some Michael Turner stuff. This is the retailer incentive, I believe, to issue 25 of Witchblade. And I believe they call this the Babbages variant to Tomb Raider or Witchblade number 1. Michael Turner variant. I believe this first appearance of Tomb Raider is in this series here. And then this is the bikini cover. It's once again done by Turner. Just another gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Dave Stevens stuff. Found this comics interview number 89. You know, nice Rocketeer cover. Found another copy of True Love number 1, so that is a double. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Another double Dave Stevens that I found is Jungle Comics number 1. And this Chevelle Noir is number 7 is not a double, but once again, Dave Stevens cover. And the last Dave Stevens cover I found was to Grendel number 4. All right. Chugging along here. Found Goon number 2 out of the Dark Horse series for $4. Paid $4 for that. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Found Max number 1 newsstand. Found this. It was at the shop I was at today, and I found it for 20% off cover, so I think it was $4. First appearance of Crush. Not so excited about this character. I picked it up, so I'm a little bit excited, but I love Lobo. But if Lobo hasn't found the traction yet, I'm not sure how Crush can find the traction. And needless to say, how about Lobo's first daughter, which is Sue, F-U, who appears in this book here, Lobo Infanticide number 1. So if those characters aren't finding traction, yeah, it could still happen with Crush, but I don't know. All right, anybody excited for this movie? I am. Teen Titans Go. This is the first time Teen Titans Go shows up in their own comics. This came out in 2004. There is a giveaway, a convention giveaway that's harder to find. But this book here, people are wanting 40, 50, 60 bucks for this book raw on eBay. It probably sells for about $20 to $30 raw on eBay. So if you can find it in the dollar bin, might be worth a pickup. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. Found, I don't show these a lot anymore because I can't find ones that I need anymore. But I'm a big Wizard guy. I grew up with Wizard, and that was a big part of my stuff in the 90s with comics. And you know, you had Beckett for sports cards, and you had this Wizard for non-trading, non-sports cards and comics. So this is Darkchild, and it is signed by the creator. It does have a certificate of authenticity. Found Amazing Spider-Man 646. This is the Mike Mayhew vampire variant. This is a set I am working on. There's 19 of them, and I think I own 10 or 11 of them. Unfortunately, I am missing arguably the two most expensive, the X-23 and the Deadpool, but We'll see. If anybody's got those, let me know. If you found the first appearance of Speed Racer in comics, which is in DAI, D-A-I, Kamikaze. You can see here, Speed Racer preview inside. Found the first appearance of Ultraman in American Comics. This is out of Harris Comics. This is the Virgin cover to #1. Found the first appearance of Rocky Balboa in comics. Apparently he exists in comics. G.I. Joe, Order of the Battle #2 is the first appearance of Rocky Balboa. This book here, I saw this a while back. I can't remember who I saw. Maybe it was on, I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it and I fell in love with it. It's people on eBay want too much money for this thing. They want 50, 60 bucks for this book. If you look, it'll probably sell for $30, $35 at any given time on eBay. So it's, if you can find it cheap enough, it's well worth the pickup. This is Master of the Universe #12, second to last issue of the series of Star Comics, Death of He-Man. But the next issue has the same thing, but it's yellow with He-Man replacing Skeletor, and then the other villains down there replacing the good guys. So, but I think this one is more of the money book. So, found a couple Spidey super stories. Here's #17 with Captain America, and #34 with Submariner, and I believe that's Namorita. Found a copy of Aquaman 48 out of the original series. Found, get these out of the way. As usual, I'm running out of space. All right, found Doom Patrol #19, first appearance of Crazy Jane, who's going to show up in the Doom Patrol streaming show on the DC streaming universe. All right, and this here is a book I've been wanting for a little while. This is Flex Metallo #1 out of his miniseries. Flex Metallo made his first appearance in Doom Patrol #35 out of this series here, and quickly became a fan favorite. He is actually, a total ripoff of Charles Atlas, and excuse me, and he became such a fan favorite that they decided, DC or Vertigo did, to make a mini-series with him. And probably around issue 2 or 3, the Charles Atlas people found out about this and became a little upset, put a lawsuit against DC or Vertigo. And instead of, retracting or halting or stopping releasing of these issues, they just decided between the two, I'm sure there was some money involved too, but to just not ever reprint these issues. So fun little fact about that. So, all right. Batman, working on my Batman still. Here's issue 143 and issue 141. This is the second appearance of the first Batgirl, the one that predates Barbara Gordon. This book here can be a little pricey simply because it is a second appearance and this character is becoming popular. But now I own everything from 141 until it ends through the new 52. So slowly working at it. Speaking of Batman, started working hard on my detective comics. This is 472, 438, 433, and with this now, I own everything consecutive of detective from 423 until it ends, and all through the new 52 I have also. So that ends on the numbering on the new 52 ends at 933. So I have over 500 consecutive issues of Detective Comics now. All right, and then I also found a Detective 410, beautiful Neil Adams cover, and a late Silver Age Detective 315. Speaking of Neil Adams and Batman, found Brave and the Bold 86 with Deadman. And then I found this rave copy of Gen 13 #1 for a quarter. Then I also found for a quarter this awesome Deadpool, or Thunderbolts, excuse me, issue #29. Just love that Punisher Ghost Rider cover there. And then also for a quarter, I found a first print of 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank #1. So yeah, I remember when this book was stupidly hot and expensive. Now it's $1/4. All right. Wouldn't be a video of mine without going through some doubles that I picked up. So let's start with that. I found another copy of I Feel Sick #1, first print. So if anybody's interested in any of these for purchase or trade, let me know. Found a rough copy of Flash #175. This is the first Flash Superman race. It is attached. Everything's there, but it's in pretty rough shape. Found another copy of Batgirl #12, our germ cover out of the New 52. I think this is the 2009 series. Batgirl #10, another art germ cover, and #11, and then #17. I also found another copy of What If Planet Hulk, first appearance of Scar. Once again, these are all available for sale and or trade. Lucifer #1. Believe this was canceled on Fox, was it? And picked up again on either Amazon or Netflix. Flash #1, Rebirth, first appearance of Godspeed. Found another copy of Star Wars 107, last issue, and it is a newsstand. And then, speaking of newsstand, I found another copy of Uncanny X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit. So I'm not sure if I'll hold on to both of these. I probably could go for selling or trading one. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. Then I found another copy of Marvel Preview #3, the origin issue of Blade. And then I found now this is not a double, but this is, love Steve Gerber. He's one of my favorite creators out there because I'm a Hodo fan and I love the Defenders and many other characters he created. This is back issue #31, and it's a tribute issue to Steve Gerber. It features works by Brunner and Gene Colan and Walt Simonson and many, many others. So pretty cool. Found another on my endless quest of the original 75 Marvel graphic novels. This is Conan of the Isles. So now I'm down to, I think, like 16 that I need out of the 75. And the last book I want to talk about is this one right here. This is Mr. A, and this is a very appropriate book right now with the passing of Steve Ditko. This came out in 1973. It was a 2-issue book. It only won 2 issues, and Mr. A was a very black and white character as far as his beliefs in justice and how he handed out justice. And there was no gray area. It was really cutting edge back in 1968. I have shown my Wits End #3, which is the first appearance of Mr. A. Like I said, it was really cutting edge. People didn't really react well to it back in the 60s. I mean, think about what the 60s, early 70s was with the Vietnam War and the Make Love Now War kind of thing and the hippie movement and all that sort of a thing. So they weren't really into the edgy stuff, like a Punisher kind of thing. So then, like I said, he did this 2-issue series. It was well received, but it just never took off past the 2nd issue. And so very, very happy to find this finally. I'm a big Steve Ditko fan. I'm a big Mr. A fan. And Mr. A is the precursor to The Question. All The Question is a toned down version, washed down version of Mr. A, much less harsh. So, yeah, so my little tribute to Mr. Steve Ditko. And, and it's even more appropriate now that Montoya, the newer Question, has been announced to be in the Birds of Prey movie, too. So, a lot of good things coming with this. So, yeah, kind of rambling here. So, this is basically it, kind of a short video here. So, want to thank once again Master X and Yanni Gogolak, as well as all of you that watch my videos. It is much appreciated. This is Vin Crew signing off.